E-commerce stands for electronic commerce, and it refers to selling product and service online. The e-commerce has grown rapidly in US and worldwide in recent years, and will do the same in the foreseeable future. So why e-commerce is so hot now? For customers, shopping online most of the time means lower price compared with the same item in physical stores. Customers are also more informed for their decision making because it's very easy to get information such as the product description, the user guide, and reviews from real customers when shopping online. And for business, going online eradicates the need for physical storefront, meaning lower fixed cost for the business. Also, since many e-commerce are automated by computer programming, fewer staff members are required. And this cost saving translates to lower price for customer and more sales and potential more profit for the business. Selling online also gives the retailer access to more customer data. So for example, online customers typically provide their names, email address, phone number, and shopping address when checking out or when they register on business website. With this data, businesses are able to nurture and retarget customers precisely for future sales and new products introduction and promotions. With e-commerce, geographic boundaries are not an issue anymore. We can sell product online to online shoppers across the nation or even across the globe. So there are typically 4 types of e-commerce models. In the B2B business model, a business sells products to another business. Sometimes the buyer is the end user, but often they purchase from you and then resell to other customers. The B2B transactions generally have a longer sales cycle, but higher order volumes and more recurring purchase. The B2C stands for business to individual end user. This is the most common e-commerce model, and we'll spend most of our time today to discuss this. C2B refers to customer to business, in which individual create value and business consume this value. So for example, an individual writer offers a link back to an online business in his blogs or internet forum to facilitate the purchase of the product. And then he receives affiliate revenue from successful sales of this product. C2C is a customer to customer, and it connects customers to exchange goods and services. So most online marketplace nowadays, the focus not on just one type. So for example, Amazon is for both B2B and B2C, and eBay is cross between B2C and C2C. This is a bar chart of the global e-commerce trend from 2019 to 2024. Last year, in 2020, the total worldwide retail sales declined by 3% due to COVID-19, but the e-commerce retail performance is above pre-pandemic expectations. Last year, the total e-commerce retail worldwide reached $4.4 trillion, and the increase is 27.6% from the previous year. The red line here shows that the growth rate of e-commerce may slow down in the coming 4 years, but the dollar amount increase is still very dramatic. The e-commerce retail as a percentage of the total resale sales, as here in the blue line, the percentage will increase over years and reach a 21.8% in 2024, compared with only 13.6% in 2019. So in the US, customers spent $861 billion online last year in 2020, which is a 44% increase from 2019. And this is the highest annual e-commerce growth in US in the past 2 decades. The e-commerce retail as a percentage of total resale sales in US increased too. So as we can see here, the e-commerce penetration increased from 14% in 2018 to 21.3% in 2020. So here, this is a market share chart of the leading e-commerce retail companies in US. Amazon is still the largest one, taking almost 40% of the total e-commerce resale market. In 2020, Amazon's revenue hit a historical high of $386 billion, which is a 38% increase from the previous year. So now, given the huge market and opportunity of the online sales, where is the share for us, the small business? So typically, there are 2 ways a small business can sell online. We can either create a website for our own business, or we can sell on marketplace platforms as a third-party sellers. You definitely can consider, to sell both ways. Before we discuss in more details, I want to point out that technology is just a tool. So when learning how to sell online is very, very important, the core of each business is still the product and service we can offer and the value we can deliver to our customers. So now there are many tools to create a website. For online stores specifically, one of the most popular solutions is Shopify. Shopify is an e-commerce platform. It is a software tool that allows you to design and set up your own online store, to add product to it and sell online. Shopify's App Store currently offers more than 4,000 different apps that you could choose from to customize and to manage your online store and to promote your product. So Shopify offers different plans based on what features you need. To learn more about Shopify, you may visit this Shopify Compass website. So this is a Shopify's library of online course, giving you access to expert knowledge on how to build your online Shopify store, how to do digital marketing and do-it-yourself website design, etc. So they teach a lot of things, how to use Shopify features for your online store. So selling your own, have your own online store is a great option. But for beginners with no much experience, sometimes it's hard just to handle everything at the same time. So for example, when you create your online store, how to market your website to generate more traffic, which in turn will generate more sales. Because of this, you may prefer to use mass merchant online marketplace first for your online selling. Here, this is a list of the top marketplace in the US. You may choose one or a few based on your product. So for example, on this list, Etsy focus on handmade and vintage product, and the Newegg is in the electronic product niche. Amazon is the platform for almost everything. So besides the actual product, service providers such as assemblers, handymans, and electricians can also list their service on Amazon. So this is a platform for both product and service. So there's no doubt about the dominance of Amazon in US e-commerce market. Last year, they make around 40% of the total US e-commerce market share. The company right now has 126 million US-based Prime subscribers. And for the second half of 2020, Amazon has 3 billion mobile and desktop visits just in 6 months. So today, we're going to focus on Amazon and Etsy. Selling on other platforms might be different, but the rationalities is the same. So if you want to sell handmade and vintage product online, Teresa, I think this may apply to you. So if you want to sell handmade and vintage product online, Etsy might be a good option. So Etsy started in 2005 in New York, in Brooklyn, and became a public traded company in 2015. The company currently has 2.5 million sellers and a 46 million active buyer base. Etsy focus on handmade products and vintage goods. For handmade products, the listing have to comply with the company's handmade policy. Listing your product on Etsy is actually, it's pretty easy. So now let's do a quick demonstration. So just go to the Etsy website. So first of all, you need to register an Etsy account. If you do not have one, you can just register here. All right. And if you already have an account, just log into your account. So after you log into your account, at the top right corner, click the Shop Manager. And here you can just follow these steps to build your own Etsy shop. So the first step is to set up your preference, such as the language, location, and what currency you want to be paid with. And then the next step is to choose the name of your store. I recommend to do some research before you come to this step to see if any other sellers use similar names or if the name you prefer is still available. This may impact your DBA certificate application. And after you create your shop name, the system will lead you to the next step to create your product listing. So here we upload product photos and add listing details such as title, category, price, and inventory quantity. The title of Etsy listing can be up to 140 characters. And here, please make sure to include relevant keywords for better searching results. The description box is for more details of your item. Tag here is very important. So this is the area you can use for keywords. A tag is a word or a short phrase that describes your item. So Etsy matches your tag with shoppers' search for relevant results. So in order to improve your item appearing on the Etsy's front page, make sure to use tag when listing your item. And here you can use up to 13 tags for each listing. And moving down on this page, here you update your inventory and pricing for your item. So this is important to understand Etsy fees before you set up price to make sure you will make profit from your online sales. And we are going to discuss Etsy fees later. So this is the third step. After you list your product, the system will lead you to the next step. So the next step is how you will get paid. In this section, you select your country and provide the details of your bank account. No, here. And provide the details of your bank account and some personal information, such as your name and address. By the end of the year, Etsy will issue a 1099-K form to any sellers who have made over 20,000 USD in sales and 200 transactions through the Etsy payment in the calendar year. And this information will be used for your personal tax return. The last step to set up your account is this billing setup. And this is how you pay your Etsy bills, such as the listing fees and shipping costs if you choose to purchase a shipping label on Etsy. So with all these 5 steps, we're pretty much done with Etsy store creation. And you definitely can do more. So for example, you can add a storefront photos to your store, and you can write a story about your store and your product to promote the items. So now, let's talk about the Etsy fees. So before finalize the pricing for your item listing, please understand the Etsy fees to calculate your profit margin. First, Amazon charge a listing fee of 20 cents for each individual item, and it allows the seller to have the product listing on Etsy website for 4 months. After 4 months, you can either renew with another 20 cents or just pull it off from Etsy listing. And also remember, this 20 cents is for each item. If you sell multiple quantities in one transaction, you will owe a multi-quantity listing fees for each additional item. Etsy also charge a transaction fees, which is basically the commission for using the Etsy marketplace. They currently charge 5% of total sales, including shipping. Another fee is the payment processing fee. Etsy Payment is Etsy's in-house payment processor, and it allows sellers to accept customer payment with different options, such as credit card, debit card, Etsy gift card, and PayPal, etc. Etsy Payment is required for all sellers in countries where Etsy Payment is available, and the company will charge 3% of total sales price plus a flat fee of 25 cents per order. If you choose to purchase a shipping label from Amazon, you also need to pay for it. The cost depends on the shipping destination, the carrier you choose, also the package weight and dimensions. In general, the Etsy shipping cost is cheaper compared with a direct purchase from a post office because the company negotiates rates with the post office at large scales. Other fees, such as advertising, may apply depending on what service you want from Etsy. So if you need more information about Etsy, please fill out the survey at the end and email us your request. We'll send more details to you. Now, let's talk about Amazon. So Amazon is by far the largest online marketplace in US. Its current market cap is $1.5 trillion. In 2020, the company's revenue is $386 billion, and its profit reached $22.9 billion last year. And given its huge customer base and excellent service for both buyers and sellers, Amazon is the #1 option for many small businesses who want to sell online. As of 2020, Amazon has over 2.5 million active sellers. So a few years ago, Amazon opened some of its fulfillment center for public tour. The nearest one is in Addison, New Jersey. The tour is free, but by reservation only. I think it's currently unavailable because of COVID-19, but it should be back to normal pretty soon. The tour is a great opportunity to understand Amazon's logistic management and how they handle customer orders and product shipping. So when selling on Amazon, it's very important to understand Amazon's rule first. Amazon is customer oriented. So here on the Amazon logo, there is an arrow, orange arrow from A to Z, and it stands for the A to Z guarantee, which covers timely delivery and product condition for items sold on Amazon. It's either by Amazon or by the third-party sellers. It's all covered. So you can go to Amazon sale webpage for more information. So here you can learn more on how to start with Amazon, the seller's guide. It's all listed here. The seller's guide, Amazon's Fba service, and also the advertising options on Amazon. To start selling on Amazon, there are a few steps that we need to go through. Now let's discuss these steps one by one. The first step is to find a profitable product. Amazon offers over 400 million individual products. This literally means there are plenty of options to choose from, and the competition for sale is pretty high. So before selling anything on Amazon, we need to first do our own due diligence for market research. And the goal is to sell something that is on good demand and relatively low competition. So you may check similar product offered by other sellers, or you can use online tools such as the Jungle Scout to do the market research. The Jungle Scout is a leading Amazon product finder and search platform. So before subscribing for Jungle Scout, you can use their 2-week money-back guarantee as a free trial, just to see, what functions they have and whether or not Jungle Scout can help you with your market search. So under product here, they have extension. So the Jungle Scout extension is a Chrome and Firefox extension that allows you to conduct market research when you browse on Amazon. So for example, when you search for blenders on Amazon, right? And if you already have this Jungle Scout extension in your system, you can just click this icon and Jungle Scout will generate a summary report for all relevant products already listed on Amazon. So this report will show the product names, their price, the estimated monthly sales volume and revenue, the product ranking, and also the fulfillment method of all the relevant products. And this report can provide an insight to size up the demand and potential competition of this product category. Another factor to consider with product search is whether or not this product can generate recurring sales. For this type of a product, the customers are actually subscribed for periodic delivery with a slightly lower price. So you may earn less each time, but the recurring sales will increase your total revenue and reduce your marketing effort because you have the return customers all the time. To sell on Amazon, first of all, you need to have a seller's account. This is required to list the product to sell on Amazon. And before seller registration, make sure that you have all this information ready. If you are an LLC or a corporation, have your business information ready. If you are a sole proprietor, have your personal information ready. And also they need the bank information for billing and payment purpose. Amazon offers two types of seller account, either individual plan or a professional plan. The professional account carries a flat monthly fee of $39.99, no matter how many items you sell. And this type of account makes sense if you plan to sell a lot of items on Amazon. The individual account is a better choice if you only make a few sales each month, and they charge 99 cents for each item sold. So both individual and professional accounts are eligible for Fba Service. We'll discuss Fba later. So now let's do some demonstration. Let's go to the Amazon seller page. So besides create a seller account registration on this page, this is a sign up for Amazon seller. So besides the seller account registration, this page also provides a lot of helpful resources, and I do encourage you to read before the registration process. So here, I especially want to mention the selling cost under the start session. So here, you can find more detailed explanation on Amazon fees. Besides the seller account fee, Amazon also charges referral fees, which is just the commission Amazon takes for your sales on Amazon Marketplace. The referral fees varies by product category. So for example, they charge 15% of total sales for electronic accessories and 17% for clothing. And if you choose to use Amazon Warehouse for fulfillment service, Amazon also charges Fba fees. This fee is to cover the product storage in their logistic warehouse and also the picking, packing, and shipping service for items sold. Additional fees may apply. So for example, if you use Amazon advertising tools or any other optional service. So on this page, if you scroll down to the bottom, there is a cost calculator. And I think this is a very, very helpful tool to estimate your profit margin. And you definitely should use this tool as a consideration for your pricing setup. So after setting up the seller account, we now can list the product to sell on Amazon. And before product listing, first of all, we need to understand the Amazon A9. This is Amazon's algorithm for product ranking. The purpose of this algorithm is to provide the most relevant market research result for customers. And most of the time, higher rankings means more visibility and more sales for the seller. So as far as I know, maybe later this year or next year, Amazon will upgrade to A10 for better optimization. This is the flywheel of Amazon's search engine optimization. So it actually starts with product listing, which will lead to product ranking, more visibility, and more sales, which in turn will lead to more optimized placement in search result. So factors impact the A9 algorithm includes relevant keywords that generate more organic traffic and organic sales, your sales history in the past, your store inventory management, customer reviews on sellers and on your product. So here's a list of the key items for product listing on Amazon. The pricing, the product image, the title, the bullet point, product description, variation, and the fulfillment method. So now let's use the Beats headphone as an example to demonstrate how to list your product. So here, this is the product title. And for Amazon, the title is limited to 200 characters. And the more keywords it contains, the better chance it can be found by customers. This is the photo area. And for third-party sellers, you can upload up to 6 photos for each product. And Amazon requires an image pixel dimension of at least 1,000 or larger for quality purpose. With the variation it's showing up here, you can include similar product in one group to give more options for potential customers. And here, this is the bullet points. And you can use this to provide more product feature highlights. So on this page, we can also see that more than one sellers are selling the same product on Amazon. So click here. See, these are all the sellers selling the same product. And in this case, whoever have the buy box usually makes the sales. So the buy box is just this add to cart yellow box where the customer click when deciding to purchase this product. In order to be eligible to win this buy box, there are some requirements. First of all, you need to be a professional seller and you sell new items. You always have product in stock and your price is competitive compared with others. So all FBA service and also the customer satisfactions can increase your chance to win the buy box. So we mentioned the FBA service several times already. As a third-party seller, you can choose to ship your product by yourself, or you can use Amazon's FBA service. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So with this FBA service, seller sends product to Amazon's warehouse, and Amazon will be responsible for the product storage, and they will handle the picking, packing, shipping when the product sold. And they will also cover the product service, include the return service. So FBA can help you to scale your business and to reach more customers. And one thing I want to point out is when we go to Amazon, right, and we find some products are Prime eligible. So in order for your product to be Prime eligible, it has to be fulfilled by Amazon. So please keep this in mind. So you can also use Amazon's Fulfilled by Amazon for your multi-channel fulfillment purpose. So for example, besides Amazon, you also sell the same product on eBay and your own website. when you receive a purchase order from the other sites, you can request the Amazon multi-channel fulfillment service to handle the product shipping for you if you use their FBA service. To learn more details, you can go to the Amazon Fulfillment multi-channel fulfillment page, and they have all the details, including the pricing, listed here for the multi-channel fulfillment. So the last step is to build up your reputation as a trustworthy seller. And we discussed some of this already. So for example, try to win the buy box and use the Amazon FBA service. Other practices include inventory management. Always make sure your product is in stock on Amazon. And also use the social media to promote your product and to build up a professional website to tell the stories of your business and more details of your product. So for the social media marketing, if you are interested, you can actually go to the SBDC website. So here, if you go to the workshop videos, we have a recording of a previous, where is it? Yeah, we have a recording of a previous workshop, which is a digital marketing bootcamp. And it offers very, very valuable information on social media marketing. Okay, yeah, so I think this is the end of today's presentation. And again, the discussion today is pretty general. So if you want to discuss in more details, please call Leslie and April and schedule appointment with us. Hopefully I provided some information for you guys.